Okay, so now we're going to use a demonstration to show our off steps, and we're going to show it from both sides. We're going to show it coming this way of both my opponent tracking me down and then me tracking my opponent down. We're going to let you view it from this angle and then from a back angle so you can kind of see the sideways motion. But slowly first, our opponent is walking in a straight line. If we're walking in a straight line, we're just a sitting duck. So what we want to do to counterbalance it is, as we catch our opponent getting out of stance, we want to take a drop step. Now, notice I'm posting with either hand, but I'm taking a drop step. Now, when I take my drop step, as my opponent comes in, he's going to come in, I'm coming straight back, drop stepping, his momentum's still in. I can come in with a leg, I come in with a leg followed up by a hand, I come in low with a leg. You have a lot of options. Yeah. So my opponent, he's coming straight in and he's getting out of control. I've drop stepped. I've got my post up. I can either throw my right hand, I can throw my right leg, I can step in, throw my lead leg, low. You have a lot of options. From a different angle, my opponent's here and he's walking me straight down. When I catch him getting out of stance, that's when I want to step back and post. Notice now, I'm at a completely different angle than he is. I have some very powerful options on how I can strike him. So if he's coming in from the other way, he's coming straight in, I'm keeping my distance, drop step. I have a lot of good options for strikes because my opponent was tracking me down in a straight line. So let's look at how it's supposed to be done. First from this angle, I'm backing my opponent up. Instead of me just tracking him down and him taking the exact same drop steps we just covered, we want to work in angles. We always want to step with our punches, and it's always same hand, same foot. So if I'm throwing my right hand, my right foot's the one moving. If I'm throwing my left hand, my left foot's the one moving. And it doesn't matter what kind of punch you're throwing. Even if I'm just throwing a cross, and I'm just going to pick it up and put it down, I always want to use my foot with it, because that turns my hips, which turns my shoulders, which opens up my power. Plus, it'll help you cover distance when you're actually fighting a moving opponent. So we're here. Instead of just coming right down the middle and not being able to utilize much leverage and much power, I want to track my opponent down at angles so that his drop steps are never able to counter me. Coming from this way. When I'm here and I'm tracking my opponent down, if he tries to drop step, I'm able to take lateral steps and stay directly in front of him. Okay? Notice that I'm not going on this straight line. If my opponent stays on a straight line and I want to take the lateral steps, perfect. So I'm here, my opponent stays on a straight line. Notice that I'm not on a center line with him. The longer I stay on that center line, the more we're just fighting in a straight line. It goes into a lot of your point fighting. That's not really what we're interested in. We're looking for ways to utilize leverage so that we can score some large power shots.